Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So yesterday was a very substantial day for the Terra ecosystem in general. For us, it's very bullish, and there are different people who are, instead of taking the very good facts and sticking by what has been made quite clear in the document, I think there's a lot of people that are upset with the situation that surrounds LFG. And then there's a lot of confusion as well. And a lot of people just simply aren't going in and reading this document. So the settlement itself is supposed to be 4.47 billion. Obviously, as we know here on the channel, they do not have that much. I think it's around 222 million. We'll touch base on that shortly. I think it's actually less than that. I think around $72 million, because we've got to minus out those Luna native assets on top of the Terra Classic native assets. So we can see here that someone said if Terraform Labs actually has $4.5 billion in assets, and if it actually is paid as a fine to the SEC Gov, instead of the users who lost money, it'll be one of the craziest examples of agency corruption in our lifetimes. I think this is a pretty bold statement, especially considering this person definitely hasn't gone in and read that document. Because if we touch base on the document here, we can see that the SEC has created a Terraform bankruptcy estate, and within 30 days, all crypto assets of the LFG fund and of DK's ownership has to be put into this bankruptcy estate, and that estate is going to be used to make the people who were harmed during the crash possibly whole, or as close to whole as possible again. So I think there's a lot of assumptions and a lot of people who are just taking the negatives out of this instead of going, this is actually a huge win because it's all over now, it's finished. We're not going to see a great deal more that comes from this. And if there was any substantial damage, it would have happened already. And I think this was already priced into the Terra ecosystem market moving forward. So today, we're having a LUNC community weekly open space. This means it's an open microphone. Anyone can join, any meme coin, any project, any DApp, anybody. Come up, speak, ask questions, talk to people, and just try to communicate, because your network is your net worth in crypto. And it's so important to get out there and network and speak to people and not be an island, so to speak. And then just quickly, if you're part of the LUNC Penguins community, we are holding the weekly updates on Twitter now moving forward. That's this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. UK time. I'll leave links to both of these in the description. The times that show for you will be your native time zone, so no need to worry about getting the times all confused there. So moving forward, what we need to take a look at here is what is really confusing people. And I think one of the biggest confusions currently is the situation surrounding the station wallet system. People confused if they need to leave, if they need to move to a new wallet, the ins, the outs, the ups and downs. I understand a lot of people know and understand this quite well, and they've had it broken down. They've tuned in a few times, but there's a lot of people that don't tune in all of the time. They miss the videos, and we need to keep people up to date because knowledge is power in this situation. So just quickly before we do move forward and I start to break this down as best as I can in a very simple and bastardized way for you all, they are going to be selling Station Wallet. And I think as a blockchain, we have a responsibility to put in a bid for this. It's not only a good idea, it's a strategic and tactical move on our part. Very, very tactical. We have the funds to pay for it in a way in the community pool. And really, I would definitely donate to something like this just to see the chain acquire its own actual chain owned assets that are not disputed and not individual and independent ones. Instead, there's an officially recognized independent chain owned wallet system moving forward. And from a business perspective, someone in retail, this is what I would want to see from a blockchain. I wouldn't want to come to a layer one blockchain and then have to use MetaMask or use a random wallet or some random website. It's just better for companies like that. So let's keep it moving. I'll leave links to that document, being this one, which we went over yesterday in the previous videos. I'll leave it again. I'll keep putting it out there for people to read because, like I said, knowledge is power. Don't underestimate the power of reading in this situation. It's something that a lot of people just seemingly don't do enough. And I honestly can't suggest reading more. I don't think at this point in life, reading's so important, and it's a forgotten art. It really is. We Google everything. We don't really go in. We don't digest things. We don't sit. We don't think about it. We don't ponder different people's ideas and thoughts. We're simply neglecting the ability to learn. So let's talk about this situation that surrounds wallets, because like I was saying, a lot of people think that you need to move your wallets, you need to unstake all of your coins, you need to panic. That's simply not the case. So the chain itself is kept running by validators who run on consensus proof of stake layer. That layer itself handles the blockchain's transactions and it adds blocks to the blockchain. Now, with that being said, the blockchain itself is like a bank. And when you create a wallet on the chain, you are in essence given a bank card. This is why it's very important you don't give your seed phrases out, because this is just like giving someone all of your credentials to go and use your bank card with the bank. So like any banking system, if you want to get cash out, if you want to use and utilize your bank card without going to the bank itself, you would go to an ATM or a cash machine. And these cash machines in crypto come on Terra Classic in the forms of Station Mobile, LUNC Dash Wallet, Allnodes Wallet, Classic Community Wallet, Station Desktop, Kepler Wallet, Hexagon Wallet, Station Browser, Station Extension, and many, many more. And although these look different, they sound different, they may have touch screens, different colored buttons, they might do different languages, some of them might give you a receipt, some of them the receipt situation might be broken, but they all provide the same service, and that gives you the ability to use your bank card without going to the bank. So each and every one of these cash machines get their data from the blockchain, and your wallet itself is stored on the chain. Okay, for the chain to go down, for the bank to go down in this instance, all of the validators, or at least 66% of the consensus, would need to stop running. So the chain's never going to shut down no matter what happens. And that's the same for Luna. As the same with Luna, we're a community-owned chain. They are now going to be a community-owned chain. So really, there's no confusion. So if you think about it, right, and you were a little bit confused and you were saying to yourself, well, do I need to send to a new wallet? Or do I need to create a new wallet? No, you don't. And if you want to use and utilize any of these infrastructures, you're either recovering your wallet or you're connecting to these infrastructures using one of the mobile services, whether it be Station Mobile or Kepler Wallet, or using the Station extension to connect. Either way, it's not a situation where you need to panic. As a blockchain, we have been prepared for this for a serious amount of time, and we have got many more of these wallet infrastructure supports available. So I hope that clears up any confusion. And if it doesn't, let me know and I'll try find a better way to break this down. But what I thought here was you all understand the banking system, you understand what your bank card does, and you understand that money comes out of the cash machine if you put your bank card in and you use your PIN code. So once again, it's very important not to give your seed phrases out. Once again, it's very important not to panic in these situations. You don't need to unstake. You don't need to worry. Your coins are safe. Our ecosystem is actually renowned for having a very, very good security layer, which prevents people from hacking into wallets and tapping into things. The only time this ever happens is if you give your seed phrase out, or you give your seed phrase out. It's as simple as that, or connect your wallet to something you shouldn't. It's always going to be a situation where it's user failure, not the technology itself. It's pretty impenetrable at this point, and that's what I like about our ecosystem moving forward. So once again, let's just move over to LUNC Dash. If you want to use our wallet infrastructure, it's as simple as this. Just go to LUNC Dash, click the wallet in the top right hand corner, click connect wallet, and then just connect through your Terra Station Mobile. And all you're doing is just connecting through your Station Mobile. Now, if you wanted to manually recover your seed phrases on LUNC Dash, we could introduce a system like that moving forward. I've always tried to avoid it. But as we push towards the end result of them selling Terra Station Mobile and that infrastructure that surrounds it, if we don't manage to purchase that and we don't manage to secure it as a blockchain, then moving forward, we definitely would want to introduce some kind of way for you to recover through your seed phrase manually on this system. But moving forward, like I said, nobody needs to panic. Nobody needs to worry. Everything's safe. Everything's good. Everything's secure. This is a very, very bullish time for our blockchain. And I've said this a few times, but it couldn't have gone any better than this. It really couldn't have gone any better. So let's touch base quickly here at the end on the amount of assets that they do have available. I don't have the LFG funds here right now, but I'll get them up because I'm going to be going through them in another video. So keep an eye out for that one. We'll also be going through the burning situation of all of these assets that are being spoken about. So as we can see here, as of February 2024, according to the schedule of digital assets provided by the United States Bankruptcy Court District of Delaware, they have $222 million total digital assets. So minus out $15 million and then minus out $120 million because we've got to minus out this Luna. We've got to minus out all of these LUNC native assets. So once you've minus that out, I think you're left with around $72 million. So if the fines themselves, once again, okay, are that much, being $4.47 billion, they definitely don't have enough to pay it, which is a very interesting situation. But once again, I don't think anybody should jump to any assumptions unless you've really dived into that document and looked at exactly where all of those funds are going, what the trust's for, and what the intent is behind what the SEC are doing. Because I think a lot of people are just assuming that the SEC are the bad guys in this situation, and they're not. If you've been following this court case very closely, you will understand that TFL did a lot of wrongdoings. They've done a lot of stuff they shouldn't have done. They created coins to more or less pump their own infrastructure to keep an algorithmic stable coin that couldn't function correctly. They lied, they manipulated the market, they created fake transactions. The list goes on at this point, but we need to understand that this is a very good moment for our ecosystem moving forward. So there's a lot of talks around a merge. I'm definitely going to be doing a video on that and breaking it down and kind of explaining the ins and outs, the ups, the downs, the pros and the cons to that situation. We'll get a video out on the purchasing of Station. I think that's really important. But don't forget to tune into the Twitter space tonight. Really important to come in, have your say, have your sway. Just come up, have a good time. Let's get these spaces going. I think it's really important we start to intercommunicate. Like I said, your network is your net worth in this situation. Other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell to stay informed. And just let me know what's going on. Let me know if there's anything you want me to cover. If there's any meme coins you're getting into, just let me know in the comments section. I'll be sure to check those out. Other than that, beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me. I'll catch you in the next one.